What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. NBA. Detroit Pistons versus Cleveland Cavaliers, Game 3. This is part of the second round of the NBA playoffs. The Pistons lead the series 2-0. They have a 56.1% chance to win. The Cavs have a 43.9% chance to win. This game is at Cleveland. For injuries, for the Pistons, Huerter's a game time decision. For the Cavaliers, Merrill's a game time decision. For stats, the Cavs have more points per game. Pistons have a higher field goal percentage, more rebounds per game. Cavs have more assists per game. Pistons have more blocks per game and steals per game. These stats are pretty close. So I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Cavaliers will beat the Pistons tomorrow. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Los Angeles Lakers. This is part of the second round of the NBA playoffs. Um, the Thunder lead the series 2-0. The Thunder have a 6-7% chance to win. The Lakers have a 33% chance to win. This game is at LA. For injuries, for the Thunder, Williams is a game time decision. Storber's out. For the Lakers, Vanderbilt and Doncic are game time decisions. For stats, and the Thunder have more points per game. Um, Lakers have a higher field goal percentage. Thunder have more rebounds per game. Lakers have more assists per game. Thunder more blocks per game and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Lakers will beat the Thunder tomorrow to put the series at 2-1. College baseball. West Virginia Mountaineers versus Kansas Jayhawks. This is game 2 of the series. West Virginia won game 1, so if they win tomorrow, they win the series. And if Kansas wins, it's tied. So yeah, so West Virginia is 15 nation, 33-12 record. Kansas is 7 nation, 37-13 record. This game is at Kansas. So yeah, good game. Big 12 game. So I think with it being at Kansas, I think Kansas beats West Virginia tomorrow to tie the series. Texas A&M Aggies versus Ole Miss Rebels. This is game 2 of the series and the first of a doubleheader. Yeah, so yeah, they have a doubleheader. So as far as this goes, so Ole Miss won game 1 of the series. So if they win game 2, they clinch series. But if A&M wins, they can tie. Like it series is tied. Then the second game doubleheader will determine who wins. So A&M is 9 nation, 36-11 record. Ole Miss is 20 nation, 33-17 record. This game is at Ole Miss. So I mean, I think with game 2, this being one of the better pitchers, with the home field advantage, I think Ole Miss will beat Texas A&M tomorrow to win the series. Oklahoma Sooners versus Arkansas Razorbacks. This is game 2 of the series. Arkansas won game 1, so if they win uh tomorrow, then they clinch series. But if Oklahoma wins, it's tied. So Oklahoma's 24 nation, 30-17 record. Arkansas 17 nation, 33-17 record. This game is at Arkansas. So yeah, this could be a big game. Based with how badly Arkansas beat Oklahoma, like that could be that's gives a good idea how good Arkansas is. Though. So yeah, I think this could be a good game. But with it being at Arkansas, I think Arkansas is gonna beat Oklahoma tomorrow to clinch the series. Auburn Tigers versus Mississippi State Bulldogs. This is game 3 of the series. So Mississippi State won game 1, and game 2 is currently going on at the time recording this. So Auburn is up 4-2, top to seventh, 2 outs. So if Auburn hangs on to win, they tie a series. But if Mississippi State comes back, then they clinch the series. So yeah, this is a big series. Two highly ranked SEC teams. I mean, Auburn's 6th in the nation, 33-15 record. Mississippi State's 11 nation, 38-12 record. This is at Mississippi State. You know, what this could be. I mean, this game. I mean, regardless of having a game two, game three, I think it could be a pretty good game. I think with it being at Starkville, I think Mississippi State will beat Auburn tomorrow. Texas A&M Aggies versus Ole Miss Rebels. This is game three of the series and the second of the doubleheader. So A&M is 9 nation, 36-11 record. Ole Miss is 20 nation, 33-17 record. This game's at Ole Miss. So yeah, home field advantage will help, but with this with in the first game I said Ole Miss will win the clinch series. I think this will be a 2-1 series, so I think A&M will win game 3 tomorrow. Oregon Ducks versus UCLA Bruins. This is game 2 of the series. So game 1 is currently going on right now. UCLA is winning 6-0, bottom of the third, no outs. Yeah, so Oregon is 13 nation, 35-12 record, and UCLA's 1 nation, 44-4 record. Um, this game is at UCLA. So yeah, I mean UCLA, big baseball school. We have a good home field advantage here. I mean, yeah. So regardless of what happens in game 1, if UCLA hangs on the win, then UCLA just need to win tomorrow in order to clinch series, and Oregon will have to win or tie it. Now, if Oregon comes back to win, it's the other way around. Like regardless of what happens in game 1, I think UCLA will win game 2 tomorrow. MLB. New York Yankees versus Milwaukee Brewers. The Yankees have a 53.9% chance to win. The Brewers have a 46.1% chance to win. This game is at Milwaukee. For starting pitchers for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler has a career ERA of 2.39, WHIP of 1.08. And for the Brewers, uh, Kyle Harrison has a career ERA of 4.09, WHIP of 1.29. So that's some, good pitching for Schlittler, not really good pitching for Harrison. So it's a definite starting pitching advantage for the Yankees. For injuries, for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon and Garrett Cole on 15-day IL. Giancarlo Stanton's on 10-day IL. Ryan Weathers is day-to-day, and Ben Hess is 7-day IL. For the Brewers, Jay Bukaskas is on 7-day IL. Brandon Lockridge and Garrett Mitchell are day-to-day. Brandon Woodruff is 15-day IL, and Christian Yelich is a 10-day IL. For stats, the Yankees have a higher batting average, more runs, hits, home runs, higher slugging percentage, on base percentage. Uh, Brewers have a higher ERA, more walks plus hits per innings pitched, more walks. Yankees have more strikeouts, and Brewers have a higher opponent average. So this definitely puts out overall batting average and a decent pitching advantage for the Yankees. I mean, with them having 28 more runs, 19 more hits, and 37 more home runs. Yeah, so I think with despite the home field advantage that the Brewers have, with the starting pitch advantage, the overall hit advantage, whatever, I think the Yankees will beat the Brewers tomorrow. St. Louis Cardinals versus San Diego Padres. The Cards have a 39.9% chance to win. The Padres have a 60.1% chance to win. This game is at San Diego. For starting pitchers, for the Cards, Dustin May has a career ERA of 3.99, WHIP of 1.23. And for the Padres, Randy Vasquez has a career ERA of 3.97, WHIP of 1.36. So not really significant different. Good pitcher for both teams. Not really seeing their difference here. So yeah, for injuries, for the Cards, Matt Pushard's 15 DIL, Ramon Arias is on 10 DIL, and Lars Newbar, Eichson, Henderson, and Victor Santos are on 60 DIL. For the Padres, Jake Cronenworth and Blake Hunt are on 7 DIL. Jeremy Marquez is on 15 DIL. Luis Cabusano Sano is on 10 DIL, and Joe Musgraves on 60 DIL. First stats, Cards have a higher batting average, have more runs, hits, home runs, higher on base percentage, slugging percentage, more er, a higher ERA, and more walks plus hits per inning pitched. More strikeouts. Padres have more strikeouts. You know, and let's see, Cards have a higher opponent batting average. So yeah, these stats are. I mean, there's some big difference. The Cards having like 13 more runs and 12 more hits. You know, and then the Padres having like and it like so like the Padres have like 64 more strikeouts than the Cards. So yeah, some of these guests are different, but yeah. So I think with how close a lot this is, I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Padres will beat the Cardinals tomorrow. Atlanta Braves versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The Braves have a 47.3% chance to win. The Dodgers have a 52.7% chance to win. This game is at LA. For pitchers, for the Braves, Spencer Strider has a career ERA of 3.77, WHIP of 1.17. And for the Dodgers, Blake Snell has a career ERA of 3.15, WHIP of 1.22. So that's a good pitching for both teams. Not really seeing a difference here. For injuries, for the Braves, Jorge Mateo is a day to day. Dylan Dodds on 15-day IL. Blake Strikalters on 7-day IL. Hong Sung Kim and Ronald Acuña Jr. on 10-day IL. For the Dodgers, Blake Snell, Ben Casparius, and Tyler Glasnow are on 15-day IL. Mookie Betts is on 10-day IL, and Gavin Stone's on 60-day IL. For stats, the Dodgers have a higher batting average. Braves have more runs, hits, home runs. Dodgers have a higher on base percentage. Um, Braves have a higher like slugging slugging percentage. Higher ERA, more walks plus hits per innings pitched, and more walks, more strikeouts, and higher opponent batting average. So yeah, most of these stats are close. I mean the Braves having 17 more runs than Dodgers. That's basically that, and them having 28 more walks than the Dodgers. That's a big gap right here. So let's see. So did we give a thing with it being LA. I think the Dodgers will beat the Braves. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.